There we go. Hello. How you doing? Welcome back to Braw Cast. Yes, it's a live one here on Sunday, wherever you're watching, whether you're hey, listen, you could be watching in the future, but wherever you're watching, it's a brand new live broadcast. I'm going to be joined by Lady K in just a minute. Is that you knocking now? Is that you knocking now? Oh, look at this. Well, no, it starts at 8.
It starts at 8, but I can only move so fast.
Right, are you coming in?
Yeah.
Or are you dealing with the baby? Sorry, folks. This is I have been. Right, I'll let you deal with Janice for a wee second and I'll get kicked off. Sorry, I am recording this from home. I'm going to be joined by Lady K. I'm currently joined by my kid. Yeah, hey, how did that happen? How were you leaving the room? It's going well. It's going well. You basically hijacked that. I do a radio show from my house as well and various podcasts and what have you. But we're already off to a crapper. Right, are you going to go and get an ice pole?
Ice poles?
What? Right, go get an ice pole. He's a good guy. And I will get this episode of Braw Cast kicked off, wherever you are. Thanks very much. Loads of folk tuning in already. Good evening, Lewis Young. Good evening, Shona. Good evening, JJ. The boss is watching as well. Cameron Thompson, Pat Link, and Tacoma Joe. Have I got that right? Tacoma Joe. Good evening, Tacoma Joe. Please excuse me. I am recovering from COVID and a chest infection as well. I'm going the whole rammet. If you've never tuned into broadcast before, let me explain a couple of things for you just quickly. It is brought to you totally and absolutely free by the sexy motherfuckers at Braw Beard Oils. Yes, you can check them. They are the UK's premier beard oil company. You can head over to the website, brawbeardoils.com. Loads of amazing stuff over there. Not just beard oils, but they've got combs, they've got waxes, they've got amazing shirts, hats, everything else you need. Head over to the website, and as we're going into the summer, make sure to head over right now and check out some of the incredible stuff that they've got on there. And we've got Tacoma Joe, who's viewing from the US. Big fan of the YouTube page. Appreciate that, man. Here's what you need to do. You can head over wherever you are. Check over all the previous videos, some of the vlogs, some of the how-to guides, and all the amazing stuff that we've got for you totally free over on the YouTube channel. And you can check out archived episodes of this podcast. It's not just always me talking pish. What it is it can also be an alternative lifestyle podcast. That's what it's kind of about. It's about the weird and wonderful individuals from all around the world. We get to interview them, and sometimes we'll just talk about the random topics like we do in the podcast, whether it's me and Tragic O'Hara, whether it's me and Mrs. K, who is going to be tonight once she's finish ramshackling the kids or whatever she's doing, and so much more. And it's just a bit of fun on a Sunday night or whenever you're viewing it. Like I say, you can watch out the video episodes, or you can check out all the audio ones. We've interviewed everyone from pro wrestlers to BDSM models to actors, sitcom stars, MMA fighters, runners. Oh, there's so many musicians, magicians, and everybody in between. So please excuse me. I'm going to do my best not to cough, but this is the best I've been in a couple of days. You know those coughs? You know those coughs that people start painting like black crosses in your house? That's the one that I've had for the last wee while. So please excuse me wherever you are. A couple of questions coming in already. Let's see. Cameron Thompson says, not sure if my face fuzz qualifies for beard oil use. Get it? Oiled up. It's the Kirkwood family motto. That's all I've got to say. It's probably in Latin or some shit like that. A couple of people asking how New York was. Yes, I was over in New York with ENTC for the New York Scottish Comedy Festival as part of Tartan Week. It was absolutely amazing. Quite a bit of business. Now, we did put up an episode we recorded from the Grizzly Pear in Midtown in New York City. However, I've listened to the audio back and it was pish, and I would like to apologize for that. So when I'm due to go back to New York, which is going to be, I think, in September time, and then April again next year, we're going to do a proper podcast. Is that you or a baby? Oh, there we go. Mrs. K's coming in. You're going to come in here and read a book?
Don't judge me. I'm in my jammies and my...
You're in your jammies? You know, knocked off one of my pictures.
Oh, no.
fucking did.
You could move.
I can't move
You
because
could-
there's a pissing wall there. There's a pissing wall there, and now you look at that. You even your heat scarf has made it. It's made it. You've actually put us out of focus. You've unfocused the whole fucking internet. I got fixed it with a bottle of kilt. You got an ice pull. Well, good for you. Good for you.
And it's black. The superior ice lolly flavour.
So before we get into tonight, I should say, Mrs. K, bless her, has come back to join us on the podcast. Quick bit of information. She did a 14-mile. Is it 14 or 16?
I did the big walk.
Is that 14 or 16 miles?
14 miles.
14 miles today for charity. Raised a stack of cash for a wonderful cause. What was the cause?
Ayrshire Hospice.
There you go.
Which we're awesome.
There you go.
Yep.
So raised a lot of money for a fantastic cause. Thank you. If there was anyone on here that did actually sponsor her. If there wasn't, then that's fair enough. You should be ashamed of yourself. But now again, shame keeps you warm. Talking about shame, I mean, I know a couple of people that did the kilt walk for, I can say it now because it's fucking nothing to do with me. I know a couple of people that did the kilt walk for a radio station. I wouldn't say what the radio station was. I wouldn't do that. That'd be ill of me.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact they didn't fucking finish it. I'll tell you that for fuck all. Hey, where's your medal? Yeah, okay, cool. But never mind, for the socials.
I've got a medal.
You got a medal.
I didn't bring it.
That'd have been a bit much. That'd been a bit
Just
much.
got my medal.
That'd have been a bit much. Right, loads of stuff.
Collecting them. I'm just having lots of nice medals.
Talking to Tacoma Joe. Tacoma Joe,
Hey, Tacoma
he's
Joe.
watching all the way. That's where I live, about 70 miles from the city. Tacoma Joe lives in New York City.
Hey.
But I'm just back from. Would have had a great time. I honestly had a great time. Oh my god, it was so fucking hot. Like, it's always hot whenever you go to the United States, right? But it was bloody hot. So hot that I didn't hang about the bridge from Home Alone 2 for very long. Which I couldn't believe there wasn't
Did you go to see the bridge?
there wasn't a fucking statue. There wasn't a statue. Where's the woman? Where's not Stuffy? Where's statue?
Don't you speak ill of nothing.
Did I?
No, my greatest love for her.
I didn't speak ill of.
My greatest love for her. Greatest love is when she was in So I Married an Axe Murderer.
My left
That was
foot.
her best. No, that was Bond. I've not seen it, so I don't give a fuck.
That's fucking bang out of line.
Don't care. So I Married an Axe Murderer. Superb. God tier levels of.
My brother Jason is starting to look like the dad from So I Married an Ex Murderer, which in turn is looking a bit like my dad.
Yes.
So
The Cosa Nostra.
it's an outstanding film. But I had a great time in New York, and it was so hot.
Weed.
Smell of weed and very, very strongly smelling of weed now. Well, I've never been before, but everyone I know had turned around and went, it absolutely stinks. Absolutely stinks of weed. So it's very good. Very good. I had a great time. What's my favourite ice cream flavour?
Ice pull.
Do you know, I used to be a Coca-Cola kind of a guy.
What did you call them?
What?
Was it an ice pull when you were a kid?
Aye.
'Cause I
We were a
felt
big
like-
chalk ice family.
Oh.
Or you know those wee tubs of raspberry ripple you'd get, and they claimed it was mousse, but it was just raspberry
It was
ripple.
clearly just really cheap ice cream.
Cheap ice cream, man. That's exactly what you're into. In the hot weather. I didn't get anything like that. I didn't get one bit of ice cream when I was over in New York.
That's
Well, I
really
thought it happened, but it didn't happen. It just no. Just M&Ms for people. Any cheap food I could get. Although people were frequently trying to give me shortbread, which I thought, I think that might be a hate crime, to be completely honest. Catherine Miller, you enjoying the bank holiday weekend? I feel like I am the only one in air, not at street rave. Well, aren't you lucky?
So good.
Well, I don't know. It looked fucking going to a giant fucking rave in the pish.
Yeah, everybody that's going seems to be in their 50s with glow sticks. Don't get it.
Good on you, man. Good on you. Not for me. Not for me.
No.
You can go and see all the band. I'm too unlimited there. No. So, Catherine, what it is, street rave. I'll explain what street rave is. It's a festival. I'm not giving it a hard time. It's brilliant they've actually managed to get a fucking festival happening in Ayrshire that doesn't involve, pork sellotape to the top of a giant fucking pole.
Right, you do need to give context for that.
I've given
Otherwise it
context.
just sounds fucking weird.
I've given context. I have a thing in the town where I grew up called the Merrimack Festival. One of the things is they grease a giant pole and they nail a bit of ham to the top of it and get people. It used to be they got people to climb up it once at a time, but now they don't. We're going to climb up in teams now, which is bullshit.
Here's a question.
The chance of injury has absolutely plummeted. And that is the only reason I want to see grown men climbing up a greasy pole.
See, when you say a pole, are you talking like a cable, like
It's like a telegraph pole.
so, like a big?
It's a big
slab
ass
of wood.
pole.
So it's not like something narrow.
Nah,
It's like a big.
you're going to get a splinter in your balls.
Yes.
Splintery balls, sir? Yes, this way. That's what it is. So,
You need to.
so how was the walk?
Fucking sore.
In what way? Mentally, was it pressure?
Sorry?
Mentally, was it vexing?
It was somewhat challenging, yes.
So what's your first thought? Oh, fuck.
Um,
Was there a gun going off?
No.
Was there a person? Was there a celebrity starting off the walk?
No, there was just a really loud radio station that you may know of. It was them being
Out!
loud and going, "Hello, pals, please go this way," and that's fine.
Oh, was it? Was it that radio
I
station?
think so. I believe so. But it was
Capital, you need to get in about that.
Fine. It was. I might have been them. I don't fucking know. It was radio people. They were loud and obnoxiously happy.
Oh, that sounds like them.
That sounds.
They're not
right.
happy. Don't let them fool you. They're not happy.
But the first 10 miles was fine, and then there was this kid just ahead of me, who he as well,
Got a
a
knife.
larger lad,
Right.
that had done 10 miles, was fine until he saw a sign that said 4 miles to go, and he broke like that.
Oh, God
Like,
love him.
bless him. Tears, snotters, just please let me stop. Now, as far as I'm aware, that man or that young man, he finished, and he fucking deserved to finish
Good on him.
because he was sore, tired, and I'm kind of with him.
I mean, worry would begin like chub rub and having like, could we get a fire extinguisher on that man's crotch, please? Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yes, I have blisters. You're gonna need to deal with them because I don't know what the fuck you do with a blister. I've never had one.
I'm not only telling like a fucking chiropodist.
You are my love, and you're gonna deal with it for me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just.
You wouldn't deal with my
I'm
fucking
just-
blisters.
yes,
I want to make this very clear.
I've absolutely.
I'm going to fucking
would.
get some just to see what you do.
Okay, cool, and I will do that. I will look after
Arse
you
blisters.
when you are. Oh no, you.
An
didn't do
arsehole
that.
like a boxer's ear. Are you off, mate?
You're gonna have swamp arse for a while, and then
Me personally.
yes, and
Alright.
then like rub it raw a bit.
Swamp house. Every now and then a boat of tourists goes through.
There's wee alligators. Snap, snap.
So I'll tell you one thing. Thanks everyone. Is a Scottish mile the same as an American mile? Lol. That's a good question, Tacoma Joe. I think so. Is it not kilometers they measure them? Is that Canada?
No, it's a mile.
No.
It's
In Canada, I think it's kilometers that's measured in, as opposed to miles.
Okay.
Because we do it in the old system. But it probably, I don't know, it's probably like they laid out in intestine or something and went, that's a fucking mile.
long. It's 14 miles and it's on concrete. So it was really fucking sore. My boots are fucked. They're in the bin. No,
Well,
they're ruined. They've been to fucking China and back. They've been to China. They've walked along the Great Wall. I would take the Great Wall of
And
China.
you said this was harder.
This was harder.
Was it because of
This
the
was-
obnoxiously happy, pretending to be happy, getting extra pay, radio people doing a thing for charity?
That wasn't my favourite. I did like I had a pal. Well, I had several pals with me, and one of them kept making up games to try and G's on. Like, would you rather?
Mad
one-
Shaddy King?
one of the
Mad
questions-
Shat. No, hang on. Marry Shad Kill?
No, we didn't play that. But what we did play,
Or as I used to call it, Murder Kill Shag. And someone went, that's the same thing twice. Oh, yeah.
Hello, darling. No.
Got some juice?
It got quite dark because we were playing Would You Rather, and at one point she said, "Would you rather burn to death or drown?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, drown." But I didn't have like.
That'd be fun doing dumb ways to die.
Dumb way. Oh yes.
Would you rather? Oh fuck! Let me think.
What was the other one? Would you rather have to
Would you rather
drink vomit or eat poo? I was like, oh.
drink vomit? I think.
But the thing
Is it my vomit?
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes. Okay, it's your vomit.
That's
But the
fine.
thing is, you've probably done that at some point in your life anyway. You know when you've been sick in your mouth a little and you've not been able to go. Bleh.
Happy Sunday night, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed their roast dinner.
I'm
And maybe
fucking tired.
maybe your
I
coronation
don't care.
muffins. Maybe your coronation muffins that everyone's fucking
It's a flag. It's a flag. It's a flag.
settled
There's
in.
nothing different about the muffins. Maybe put a little crown of whipped cream on top.
I thought you meant a little crown.
Little crown. Chocolate crowns, I'm sure. Lidl have been doing their very best with their fucking Why? Just why? Why is everything £1 more expensive?
Sorry, I keep coughing.
Because of a British flag being on it.
A stripper called Chocolate Crowns. Here. You want more juice?
This one's snuck in.
You want more juice? My son's there. I'm not trying to tempt my own dick with here. Would you like some juice?
What's in there?
It's
my
vodka.
buds as well. We don't drink. I don't drink. They had fucking a box of wine. They had a box of wine in their bag.
Now, I was thinking about this, right? I think this is a fucking tremendous idea to really jazz up the next Olympics. Just think about it. We get everyone absolutely fucking planked. So you could get Linford Christie, you could get all the guys that have won it, like a Masters, and we just get them absolutely fucking pissed.
She clearly did not think about it enough because she just brought the box of wine in the bag. Why didn't she have a platypus so that she could have a straw in her mouth, drinking wine as she was going?
The fuck's a platypus?
A platypus is like when you're walking, it's one of those like bags, like a water bag with a straw on it, so that the water is in your bag and you've just got the straw in your mouth. You don't have to carry it. You're hands free.
If anyone has any questions, just feel free to put them in the comments. We'll get to them during this episode of Braw Cast. Are you leaving? What are you doing? Are you coming or going? Because we're not doing anything interesting.
Miles are the same. Gallons are different. That is true. Gallons
no, you just want to see your wee face again. You want one of the juice? Excuse me. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'll tell you one thing happened to me when I was away. This is interesting. I don't have not even a chance to tell you this. So I've got a wee bit of a stalker, right? I've got a wee bit of a stalker. But this is a bit sad, really, right? Because this is a guy I went to college.
Oh, guy.
Yeah, this is a guy I went to college with, right? 20 odd years ago. And every now and then, right, if I do anything online, and whether you agree with it or not, it's up to you, he'll post on a video or something, still not funny. Or not funny. Just randomly.
Why does he have to give a fuck?
Well, that's
if you're not funny.
Well, I've got.
Well,
you see, this is it. This is it, right? So he posted something recently, and I went, oh, you know something? I forgot his name. I had to actually look him up. That was the worst thing. Because again, I've not actually had anything to do with this guy for 20 years, right? So Murray, his name is. I can't remember his surname. I think he's a photographer. Yeah, sure. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen his pictures. Good luck, mate. But this is the thing. You know, like that bit in Gross Point Blank when he's in the corridor of the reunion and the guy goes to fight him and he goes, "There isn't anything here."
Yes, I know the bit.
That's what this is like. It's like there isn't anything here. So this is like life advice, right? This is like life advice.
So he's looking for a Romy and Michelle high school reunion style.
Oh, like, I don't
face
know.
Off.
I don't think he is. I think it's this. I think we must have a couple of mutual friends. I think I keep turning up in things, or he must know people who go, "Oh, Billy, he's this, he's blah blah blah." And I think I'm living rent. So I posted, "Still living rent free in your head." I see, bless. And he responded like, "No, just checking out something I suspected. Cheers, Tubby." And it was like, and I wanted to go, I wanted to go, gotcha!
Yeah,
But that's the thing. Bless it. If you were watching this or anything, Murray, like, I wish you all the best, mate. There's nothing here. And also, here's the thing. When I love it. Like, so comment, the one video made me pure laugh. So it's a video of me literally doing a gig to 5,000 people, making 5,000 people laugh. When it was like, "You're funny." It's like, okay,
all right.
Okay. So, like, comedy itself is subjective, right?
Yeah,
that's a fact. Everyone, and trust me, plenty of people let me know. But it's the fact that someone has the entitlement that they think their opinion. Then this is a guy that it's clearly just a dig at me. His opinion means something to me that it would like affect me in any way, and I just find that proper. I actually find it kind of sad. I actually find it kind of sad. And again, it's like, there's nothing here.
My tongue's full.
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
I just find it really funny.
Yeah.
I find it really funny. And it's like, oh, I'm going to continue being a pain in the ass. I'm going to just continue existing. But I love the fact that.
Well, that's it. It's just by breathing in and out.
Also, if it is the guy, if I remember correctly, fucking a talent and charisma vacuum. Right, like, all right, so he's like, well, you know, I know what's funny. Of course you do, sweetheart. Of course you do. All the best. Continue being a photographer, whatever the fuck you do. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting.
That's
This first one has come up in a while, but it was only when I was talking to ENTC about it in New York, and it was kind of like, and that's what I like. It's like, oh, so it's the person, not the actions. It's like, exactly. It's me who's got an issue with. I've just no idea why. I must have done something. Which, considering, like, I feel like I've lived since the time I've had any interaction with this guy, I've lived about 3 lifetimes, and also, fat or not, I could not fuck at him. So it's just like, I'm not begging, I'm not tough. But if it is the same guy, also fucking useless. I wish, but for what it's worth, I might be wrong about all those things, just as he's clearly wrong about a couple of major things. I wish the guy all the best. I don't have any ill will towards people like that. Never have done, never will. Honestly, I just find it hilarious that I'm living in his wee nut. And it's like, fuck, you don't even realise it. And then it immediately made me go like, oh, dude, you're like, a guy must be on his way to 60 or something by now. It's like, you've got some. If I've been living up there for fucking 20 odd years, or every time a post comes up or something, like, you go, after 20 years?
But don't you have, like, I think about shit I did when I was at school, and sometimes it's like, I can't believe I said that, or I did that, or I feel bad about that.
No.
And you're like, oh, why?
No.
You don't factor into that person's life at all.
I always go through stages.
Things like that make you think, well, clearly for some people,
I must have done something.
Let go of things that happened when you were young.
But I also think it would probably be more of a case of like, well, I just don't think you're funny. It's like, why am I meant to care?
Yeah.
It's like somebody walking up to you and say, and everyone gets this in life. You get somebody turning and going, I don't fucking like you. It's like, why would you give a fuck? Why don't ever let anyone occupy your fucking mind like that, or change about the way you're thinking, or fuck off. Absolutely fuck off. I cannot stand that type of shit. And I would say that to anybody. And don't get me wrong, over the last couple of years, it's been rough, man. And I think there's been times, because of my schedule, I've maybe not been who I want to be. Because I always consider myself a work in progress. And I don't mean like a cock or anything like that, but at least you're able to catch yourself, right? So sure, these times I go like, I should have been nicer to that person. But then there's also that thing, when I've talked about this with you, is like when I overthink. Like I'll go, oh, fuck, maybe I should have been, I mean, I know they're an arsehole, but maybe I should have been a nice guy. And then somebody went, hang on. But they didn't think that way about you at any point. Like, they don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, I bet they feel good. And it's like, fuck. How liberating. How liberating.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my, and honestly, if anyone that does know me in this, I would get the moon, I'd take the moon out of the sky for you. I'd put myself, which is terrible, I'd put myself in trouble for people. And I shouldn't sometimes, and I do, but I'm not an outright prick. I'll tell you that for nothing. An outright prick is what I said. Fuck, I'm not an outright prick.
I keep looking at this because
I'm a fucking
somebody
sweetheart.
has said that they want to do the cheese wheel chase.
What's the cheese wheel chase? Is that something they're doing at Street Rave?
No.
Is that a new drug in the street? The cheese wheel? Fucking that size.
It's bigger than that.
What is the cheese wheel?
It's when they roll cheese down a hill and you have to fucking chase it. But I don't mean like a nice gentle hill. I mean like fucking mountainous sort of grassy.
I don't need that.
Hills.
Nah.
Like people end up breaking their arms and legs and all shit, man. Shit doing it.
I've seen those videos. People tumbling and basically all you see is ankles and bollocks going flying. Don't need any of that.
It's when you go, oh god, the bones.
Some women literally dislodged a tit. Dislodged a tit. Nobody needs that.
Torn breast tissue, did you?
But again, it's like one of those dangerous things. It's like asbestos. One of those things we shouldn't be doing anymore. You know?
And
yet, fucking cheese wheel. It's tradition. Your grandfather died doing this. He was 74. He was 74. Still trying to read the comments at the same time.
I can't.
People are asking a couple of things. Jonathan Wallace, I'm very well. Thank you very much. I hope you're fucking amazing here on this bank holiday weekend. Which I keep forgetting it's a bank holiday weekend.
What do bank holidays do? What's the purpose of them? Because I don't
banks just take a holiday. That's all they do.
For why? For what purpose? Why are they getting
to count their money?
Okay.
Take a break from counting their money. They'll just sit around and go, my finger smell like that. My finger smell of money. Oh my god, this smells of every crotch. Smells of every. If you smell money, it's fucking howling. Even the plastic shit.
Pennies smell good. Don't put them in your mouth.
Well, you see, if you get kicked hard enough in the crotch, it'll taste like pennies. That's a fact. Every guy watching this, I know it's one of those adult things you're not meant to talk about. If you're a guy and you've ever been kicked in the balls, it will taste like pennies. Fact. It's one of those adult things you're not meant to talk about. Like when you pee at a busy urinal and you feel something wet hit your eyeball and you try not to freak out. Was it a splashback? Was it from somewhere else? Was it a mysterious third substance?
I don't understand why boys still pee beside each other.
We don't.
Why?
The etiquette is if there's like 3 urinals, either side, leave the middle empty. Oh, it's a football game. It's a football game. But there's also nothing worse than when it's a cold day and you're pissing one of the troughs and you realise you go, that's steam from my piss. Giving me that steam, that's what that is. That's a steam bath of piss vapours. That's what that is.
Lovely.
What do you want me to tell you?
I don't understand why boys have to be beside each other.
I feel bad for people with beards to bring it back to the chat for that for a second.
Who go into toilet cubicles together to piss. It's like you know what she is. She's not. You can still talk to her through the cubicle. Why do you have to be in the cubicle with her to chat?
What?
Yeah, women do it, like, especially in pubs and nightclubs of a Saturday evening. Yes.
Our son Jareth has come in to join us.
What?
He couldn't
No,
stand
Mummy
the
can't
idea
let you. Mummy's broke.
of his parents having a conversation that didn't involve him. There you go. Careful, cover his wee bits.
Oh, he's bare bummed. You're bare bummed.
Cover in your bits.
Yeah, thank you.
Nobody needs to say that.
Yes, Mummy's going to fall into a coma shortly.
Yes. Heather's been knocked out because she's done 14 miles today.
14 miles!
14 miles and had a Domino's pizza, and I suspect probably a bit of a jobby upstairs.
No,
So.
no.
No jobby?
No.
Flower of the North has not.
No, I have laid no chocolate truffles. Thank
Nice.
You.
So truffles really more fucking
So we bought pizza.
dark
but
matter.
couldn't eat the pizza. Like,
I had a go.
we had a couple of slices each, but
I'm going to my big fitness kick tomorrow. Well, people on the internet think I'm tubby now, so I may as well do something.
You're pretty.
In all fairness, I'm struggling to fit into shit, so I can't afford a new wardrobe.
You can just do what you've got with what. So please stop touching that. It's burning.
Oh, he's trying to touch a light,
Yes.
which is turning your face extra pink.
Yes. Oh, thanks.
It's
Thank you. Thank you.
You've walked 14 miles a day,
I have.
and you've just had a hot shower bath.
Bath.
There you go.
I
Soaking
fell
the
asleep.
legs.
I did fall asleep.
I thought you fell asleep.
I didn't
thought you
drown,
fell
no,
asleep.
I didn't
I sent the kids up at one point. Could you go make sure Mum's not dead? Not know what lies beneath.
Well, we've got a really short bath, so you kind of have to.
I know we've got a fucking short bath.
Yes. So I sort of.
Sometimes I feel like it's literally a bird bath there. If birds only wanted to clean their hoops. How
They
do
only
I?
have one hoop. They don't have like ladybirds. Only ladybirds. Female birds only have like a cloaca. So it's both bumble.
Don't get me started on
vagina.
cloacas. Don't get me
Such a
started
good
on
word.
cloaca.
I've no idea. how to spell it.
Apparently, shark cloacas are like the softest in the world.
Shark cloaca.
Yeah, totally.
I'm looking it up.
You fucking are not. Oh, that must drive you
I
nuts.
don't-
That
it's
must
really
drive you
annoying.
fucking
It's
nuts.
really annoying.
Because
I
basically,
can't immediately go. Da-da-da-da.
it's a
I
certain,
feel like Penny.
hang on, it's a certain type of shark that's always effectively it's pretty much always pregnant. And when it
Fucking shark is this? I need to look this up.
and what it does is like when it gives birth to sharks, very often it'll eat the sharks because it basically I'm a snack machine now. Nom 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 nom.
And they do come in packaging.
Yeah.
A mermaid's purse.
And sometimes they can be very soft. Because I know a guy who, when he was trying to save some baby sharks from a shark, that they'd caught a shark, not by accident, but they caught a shark and they went, "Oh no, it's all right. We'll donate it to the we'll donate the shark to the local student hospital, and the baby sharks will give to the local college or whatever it was." And he went, "It's pregnant," and then tried to basically save the shark by shoving his hand up it. And he did say the softest vagina / cloaca I ever had.
I was like, and what was soft, like smooth?
I wasn't
Was it
there.
Texture?
I would imagine it would be like a velvet curtain at a funeral.
Well, because the thing is,
Because I don't know about you,
skin-
but as soon as I see a velvet curtain at a funeral, it's like, oh.
Well, shark's skin is kind of made up of like layers of not teeth, but it's got that sort of
What do you want me to do?
texture if you rub it the wrong way. So I would have thought the vagina.
That's the one bit that, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Sort of velvety
Smooth like chocolate, boy. That's what it is.
It's sweet like chocolate.
I know, but sweet doesn't work. That'd be a bit weird if I was saying this guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
He just literally keeps coming in and out.
Who's you?
You know what you like? You know what you like? You're
He's
like a
you.
coked up audience member at the Glee. That's what you are.
He's like number 3, just like you. He's the smallest, and therefore the fucking mentalist. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
The fuck are you then?
I'm the oldest child.
And?
I'm not the favourite.
You fucking saying Dale was a favourite?
It's just a favourite. What?
They might have been actually. I'm not too sure. Dale might have been a favourite. I said that looking at a photo of my parents, and they both had that look like. Could have been. Probably was. A couple of people say, "Well done on your 14 miles."
Thank you.
Well deserved pizza that you couldn't eat. You had a toffee crisp though.
I did have a toffee crisp. That was magnificent. Because can't eat when you're walking. I tried to have a sandwich.
Is that one guy having a hog roast as he's going along?
No, my buddy had a big fucking packet of. She went, "Oh, I need to take some weight off my bag because the bag was incredibly heavy." And at this point, we didn't know why. And she brought out a big packet of egg pieces. I know, the worst kind of piece for you.
Absolutely right. It's like someone's farted on a sandwich and handed it to you.
Well, they sounded very nice. So they ate all the egg pieces, and then she went, "Oh, it's not really made any dent in the weight." And then pulled out this big fucking box of wine. You're like, that's your problem, mate.
Do you know,
not the pieces.
Do you know what always gets me when somebody goes, "Yeah, I packed these sandwiches and all that, but fucked up," and then they basically pull out a ball. A ball of cling film. Anybody want a slice of this fucking
peeling off
sandwich quiche I've made? Sandwich quiche. What basically I'm saying is, there's probably some sports. Get it back to beards very quickly. I mean, you're talking about like dirty talking stuff like that. Stop slamming the door. We're in here. Sorry, shouting at my child. It's not enforcing.
Hi, Zoe.
Is
that way?
Who's that? Is that one of your? Is that one of your pupils? Oh wow! Is she growing up and had kids and all that? Oh wow! She's probably made something of herself.
Yes, probably.
You don't know though, do you?
Success. I collect them. I collect successful. I collect lovely pupils. Lovely ex-pupils.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that with your face lit up like that. It looks like you're fucking. I collect lovely pupils.
I do. All the pupils that stay in touch with me are fucking lovely.
I think of them like children. And you go.
No. All the way no. No. Fuck no. No. Ah!
Crunch.
That sore, you little.
Just because your feet are so sore. Imagine what they're going to be like in the morning.
I'm
You're going to be like, drag me for a shit. Drag me for a shit.
No.
Just
You're okay.
scat me and hold me over the bath. I'm not squatting. I'm planking. I'm a plank. And you just roll me over.
A poo plank.
And bring me a spoon. I'll jam it down the plug hole. People shite in the shower. This is a thing I learned the other day.
Yes.
Apparently, people shite in the showers.
And they refer to it as waffle stalking. Just stamp the shit
Who?
Drain.
Who? I don't know if Tacoma Joe is still here, but is that a thing in America? Because I'm appalled by it.
No.
Appalling.
No.
Appalling. Is this your book about abandoned places?
It's abandoned places. It's got Chernobyl in it.
Is it more places? But yet you'll not watch anything about Chernobyl.
I will.
Like,
I should totally watch a documentary about Chernobyl.
That's not. What about the dramatization?
I surely would. I surely would. Isn't Emma Watson it? No, Emma Watson.
Emma.
You know Emma. Is it Emma?
I know Emma. God, I love Emma. What? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Fuck you. Emma, she was in that dystopian ninja movie with Christian Bale.
Well, that went well.
You know the one I mean?
Nope.
They were all dressed like
Equilibrium.
That's one. She was in that. Emma, I want to say Watson, and she was like the carer for.
We're gonna finish up in a minute. Trust me.
Fred West.
If you got any last minute questions, just pop them in the comments. I'll get to them. What's that?
It sounds cool. Like there's abandoned mountain forests and islands abandoned in Scotland. It sounds cool as fuck.
Things you shouldn't do if you had a beard, right? A couple of ones came up. A friend of mine did make a joke once that he had a beard to mop up the mess. Right, that was his. Yes.
I mean,
I don't think that's true.
Doesn't snail trail sort of harden?
Oh.
Like, if it was in here. Because unless you're washing it off.
He's back.
Guess who's back? I'm not having a conversation about snails while you're here.
No, I don't think you should.
That's inappropriate.
Children would be. Imagine you grew a beard from when you were born. It would be a whole new thing. Babies with beards, styled beards, mustaches.
I would really like a beard. Don't fucking say you've already got one, darling. Congratulations.
Didn't say anything about that.
I know I have PCOS, so I get hairy face. But having a proper beard.
I mean, I confess things. Like I confess more than I should ever.
Yeah. But if you say it first, nobody can. Like anyone that tries to slag you for the things that are wrong with you, like. Number one, I'm aware I'm fat. You don't have to tell me. And number two, I have a hairy face sometimes. Not Ewok hairy, like my mum. Mum, don't watch this.
I mean, that's fucking bold.
It's more like a fine downy hair.
I would move along.
It's like a fine downy hair. But like,
what the actual fuck?
I would love to have a beard.
No, but just imagine babies had a beard. And they would have like, I've seen that till wee Tartan got a mustard.
Yes, you would.
Curly tash and shit like that.
Kind of like in Father Ted.
The hairy babies. No, but I just mean like in general.
Like
you're born with a beard. Well, you're not born with a beard, but you grow. The beard comes in at the same time the hair is. Little Viking kids and all that. Fucking tugging on each other's beards.
Would the hair grow as fast as the facial hair?
Yes.
So they would just.
It's a fucking belt. Imagine the neck of Ursula and Loki. They look like a fucking Ewok. What the fuck?
Our kids are hairy, mate. They're hairy.
They've got hair on the fucking head where they're meant to.
It's dense.
Where they're meant to.
Dense.
On their heads. Make it sound we've got hairy fucking kids. Makes it sound like that movie fucking Critters. There's a bowl of them coming to. Here come the Kirkwood boys.
You could store shit in their hair. Like you could store the pencil in our middle boy's hair. Because it's really dense and curly. So it's fucking store shit in it.
Anything else wrong with Wayne's?
No, that's not anything wrong. That's amazing.
So I'm going to say, quick question. Here's a question. When a giraffe wears a bow tie, is it at the top or bottom of the neck? Top.
Oh, no.
Top.
No, it's...
Top!
If a human being is wearing a bow tie,
top!
It's here.
It's here. Because that's where the neck finishes. It's at the top. Really classy. This is the bit you're talking to. I'm not talking to this bit. I'm talking to this bit.
This is the top of the neck.
Top.
Here is the top. That is where both
she's meaning.
Where the
is it there?
In between the
but your neck's not as long as the giraffe's.
No,
so you wouldn't want it done by your body. You wouldn't want a bow tie your. You wouldn't want a bow tie your fanny, would you?
If we had a fucking shirt on.
Welcome to the Ritz.
It would be on the bottom part.
It's not happening.
The collar would be around the bottom of the neck.
Bow tie the top. No. The top.
You're wrong, mate.
How else are they going to go, well, like that? Well.
But do people do that?
Yes.
No.
When I'm having a problem with a gentleman or...
Like, ladies will go, well, and clutch their pearls. But
well, if you don't have pearls, where'd you wear the pearls? On your fucking ankle? Is that what you do? It's like that joke Les Patterson did the other day. Made me laugh about Joan Collins. Les Patterson, he was the another alter ego of Barry Humphries, who was Dame Edna Everidge. I have a very shut the actual fuck up.
He's dead.
He is dead. But you say with such glee, like you've beaten someone. Is that what you do when you have a job aid? You're like, beat dinner. Is that what you do? You didn't stay in there. No,
I'm alive, and he.
What I'm saying, he's a fucking legend, right? An actual fucking legend. He played Les Patterson, right?
Married me.
Les Patterson. Don't pretend you're a worse person than fucking me. What are you on about? Honestly, you're like Princess Peach. I'm fucking Bowser's stabby mate.
How fucking dare you?
You fucking are in comparison. How dare you? You don't know what Peach gets up to. Unless she's really into scat. So, scat and scatting. Anyway, right here.
Wait. The sexual act of scat or the musical styling?
Who knows at this point? You don't find out.
Sorry, interrupted.
You don't find out she invites you to a party and you go, oh no, I'm dressed inappropriately. Fucking boiler suit. Fucking hazard mask. Anyway,
No, the hazard mask might be.
so
Anyway,
he had a very funny joke, which he told on
course he did.
on midday TV, because Les Patterson is meant to be Damien Everidge's beg your pardon, husband at least at one point, and Les Patterson was like a ambassador for Australia around the world. And the joke was that he was good friends with Joan Collins. Do you know what she puts behind her ears to attract men? Her ankles. And it was just like, fuck. He told that in the equivalent of 6 o'clock news, and you're like, fuck it. It was a different time. It was a different time. Joan Collins dead.
Yes. No. Yes.
She was friends with Michael Jackson.
She's dead.
She was friends with Michael Jackson.
She's dead. I didn't kill her.
She was friends with Michael Jackson.
That's okay. Lots of people were. It's not their fault.
Anyway,
Just saying.
that's what we got time for on this.
Shut
up.
For who they're
Honestly. I'm buy you a bow type fucking
people you're pals with.
Oh, I'm friends with some despicable people, but I'm also some absolute sweethearts.
Really?
Ian TC's all right.
Oh, yeah, pretty good.
He's a good guy. One of my best mates. Chris Brooker. He's nice.
Pretty good. He's ginger. Even better. They're a dying breed.
Anyway, that's all we got time for on that bombshell.
What about Grum?
What the fuck? I'm not collecting ginger, people.
You are.
Like,
oh my god.
Like
really?
fucking Pokemon. That's all we got time for in this episode of Braw Cast. Hopefully you'll join us again. We're going to be back in a couple of Sundays' time. If you've ever got any questions, ever got any comments, pop them in the comments. And don't forget to head over to the shop, buy some amazing gear from John as well. We've got brand new stuff coming out this summer, including more t-shirts and galore. We'll see you next time right here on Braw Cast. Would you like to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's not worked. It's not worked.
You broke it. Bye.